Welcome to Miss V English, everybody. This will only be a very short taster session. If you want to book your one-on-one full hour session with me, then head to missvenglish.com. Today's topic, everybody, is very important, especially if you are a business person, a working person. The topic is English phrases for professional emails. We all need to write emails for our work or for our business, and it's important to know the best and most professional English phrases to use when writing emails to other professionals. We're going to start with key important vocabulary. Of course, there are many other words that you need to learn in English. However, these are some of the words that I think are the most important. We have subject line. That means the title for the email. What is the subject? What is the title for the email? Recipient is the person you are sending the email to. That person is the recipient. CC means you want to copy someone. So you write the email and you want someone else to see the email as well. You'll say, can I CC this person into the email? It means to copy someone into the email. Attachment is when you attach an extra file. So you have the email, but you are attaching something else to that email. And lastly, a signature. A signature normally goes at the end of the email, and it just is your name or contact at the end. Let's look at starting an email. The way that you start an email has a big impression. It's the first thing that the recipient reads. So let's have a look at some starter phrases that you can use in English. So, the most common and the most professional. Dear Mr., Ms., or Miss, okay? And then that person's name, okay? Now, Ms. and Miss are very similar. When you are writing an email, the safest option is Ms. MS, okay? Because that is for all women, no matter what kind of woman she is, all right? However, Miss is for a young woman, okay? A young unmarried woman. And there's one more missing. Do you know what it is? I will tell you. It's Mrs. Spelt M-R-S. And that is specifically used for a married woman, okay? So when you're writing your professional email to a woman, if you don't know if she's married or not, the best and safest option is Ms. So, dear Mr. or dear Miss, okay? Another option is to just say hello and then the person's first name, okay? It's less formal, but still acceptable, okay? So dear is more formal, hello is still, it's a little bit more casual, but acceptable, okay? I would always do dear, especially if you are typing a professional email. My tip is to always use a polite greeting, of course. Don't use words like hey. No, that's too informal. Your best options are dear or hello. You could also say good morning, Mrs. and then the person's name, okay? Those are the most acceptable English phrases to start an email. All right, you've started your email and now you need a good opening line. Here are my favorite options. I hope this email finds you well. Thank you for your email. I am writing to, and then you would go on to say why you are writing the email to this person. These are all fantastic and professional options when you are opening up your email. Now, what if you need to make some kind of request in your email? You need to ask for something. Here are the best options. Could you please? I'm using could rather than can you please because this is a little bit more formal, okay? Could you please? I would appreciate if you could. Would you mind? Notice these are all very polite phrases. When you are typing an email, especially to another professional, always be as polite as you possibly can be, okay? These are my top 3 English phrases for making a request in your email. Okay, now you need to sign off your email. That means you need to end it. How do you say goodbye, we're finished in your business email? Here are the best options. Best regards, kind regards, sincerely. And then these are always followed by normally your name and a contact. It could be a phone number, okay? So again, best regards, kind regards, sincerely, okay? You always have a comma after that, and then underneath you have your name or the signature, your signature, and your contact details. These are the best options for finishing or ending off your email to a professional. Okay, let's look at the whole thing now wrapped up into one. This is a very short email. So you have the subject, which is meeting request, for example. Now, always keep the subject short. Always keep the subject short. So I've used 2 words only. Meeting request. Here I go. Dear Ms. Green, comma. I am writing to confirm our meeting on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Please find the agenda attached. Best regards, John Smith. Or best regards, Miss V. Okay? Now, have a look at this email and take some notes. We won't go into the punctuation and the grammar, but that is super important when you are typing an email. And if you want to know more about how do you use grammar and punctuation when typing a formal email in a business context, you need to book that one-on-one lesson with me to go through it in detail. But for now, this is a very short sample email, and this is how it should be structured. Notice how polite I am. Please find the agenda attached. Best regards. And I used Ms. Green, okay? So, very formal. I didn't use this person's first name. I'm being professional. Okay, everybody, let's do a little test, a little recap, okay? Here is your word bank. You have dear, reply, report, okay? Now, I've tried to make it really easy for you. Let's see how you go. I want you to put these words in these gaps where they belong, okay? Based on what you've learned in this very short lesson. Now, I suggest you pause me here, do this by yourself, and then come back and I will go through the answers with you. Here we go. So I have dear, reply, report. Here's the sentence. Mr. Brown, I hope you are well. It sounds like the beginning of an email. Mr. Brown, I hope you are well. Which of these words best fits in that sentence? Well done. The answer is dear. Dear Mr. Brown. That's how we start an email normally. Dear Mr. Brown, I hope you are well. Could you please send the... Could you please send the report or could you please send the reply? I look forward to your... Which word goes where? Right. Could you please send the report? Could you please send the report? I hope you can see that. I look forward to your reply, or I look forward to your response. Okay, so reply goes here. How many did you get right out of 3? Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, these are my final tips for success. When you are typing an email in a business context or in a work context, these are my top tips. Be clear and polite. Always be polite, okay? And be clear. Don't go on and on and on. Think about what you need to say and make it very clear. Number 2, keep sentences short. I just said that. Don't go on and on. Keep it clear, short, so that it makes more sense, okay? People who are in business or who just work full time don't really want to read long emails. They are busy. They have things to do. Keep your emails short and clear. I can't stress that enough. And lastly, always check your spelling. There is nothing worse as a professional than receiving an email and everything is spelled incorrectly. There are no full stops and capital letters. It makes you look unprofessional, okay? So that is my top tip. Always edit your email. Check for grammar mistakes, punctuation, and spelling mistakes. Again, we didn't go into that too much in this lesson. That you'll need to book your one-on-one lesson with me to talk about. That's all we have time for today, everybody. If you want a full detailed lesson, then book your one-on-one session with me, Miss V, at missvenglish.com. We can go through this in a lot more detail and really perfect your email writing skills. Remember, everybody, that practice makes progress. So keep on practicing, keep on learning with me.